Hello, beautiful people. This is the first half of your weekly reading astrology for the week of February 11th through 17th. So the sun is in Aquarius throughout this whole week. We're still there. And of course that talks about you having a hunger for knowledge, wanting to experience things, exerting your originality. You're taking new perspectives on things, new ways of doing things that are true to you and your originality. Okay, you do have on the 15th of this week, the new moon is in Aquarius. Okay, so that talks about expanding your consciousness and how you fit in with the world, with your community, those around you, exerting your individuality that way. You also will be attracted to new things, new situations, things that were unusual, things that you usually aren't attracted to, you will be attracted to during this time. It also talks about you needing to improve. You're going to try to improve lots of different things about yourself and the situations that you're in. So I pulled 3 cards to get the overall energy for the week. And it talks about, you have the 10 of Wands, the Temperance in the upright, and the Strength in the upright. All 3 of these cards talk about balance and strength within yourself. And you're going to get that through your own originality. Now, there are some things that you will be dealing with this week. Things that have been struggles for you. Problems that you have tried to get through and tried to be on top and try to handle things. You will find balance not only with you but in other people. Okay, you're going to work these out together. Okay, I feel like it's going to take moderation and patience within you during this time to get things done. And I feel like you have that. You have that here. You have that strength. You know how to tame your lions and you know how to make things happen. But I do feel that if things do not work with you, they're going to fall off. They are going to fall off. You're going to let them go. Why? Because you're going to figure out that they don't fit you. You may also find that because with the Temperance, it also talks about you merging things that usually you don't do. Maybe you and a different person have a different way of doing things, but you're going to figure out how to work them out together. Okay, so we're going to go into your specific readings for the week. I'll see you later. I love you. Bye. Hello, this is your weekly reading for the element of water, and we're going to start with Cancer. First of all, Cancer, I want to say I don't see any cups in your readings this week, which means that you're being a lot more logical and not letting your emotions take over you this week, which is good. Okay, so your overall energy is the King of Wands in reverse. You may be dealing with a fire sign. This is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like they're being very demanding of you. And you are trying to curb that demand, okay? I feel like you're trying to almost separate yourself from this person in a way. Mentally, physically, emotionally. And they're not having it. And that's the overall energy that I'm feeling here. Is that someone is being demanding and you're trying to deal with that. Okay, why? I feel like you're trying to grow something else. Or even grow yourself without this person. Trying it out is what I'm hearing. Okay, I don't know what that means, but you have the Wheel of Fortune, which means that events are turning, your life is turning, your thoughts are turning, the way that you do things are turning. Okay, I feel like there's something that you were missing. And you're trying to see what life is like with that thing. Why? Because you have this bit of strength in you, okay, to find some sort of balance in your life, to get things that are actually due to you. But first, there has to be some sort of change, and that's the change that's coming through for you. You're definitely taking a risk on some something or someone, maybe going on a date, a job interview, trying to start something new. It may be working on a new project or something about with a partner. You're definitely taking a risk, okay? There is something in your past that has ended. Your thoughts, some repetitive thoughts or something that you kept doing that wasn't serving you. You are ending that because you noticed that it wasn't in the cards. It wasn't the right way to direct your willpower, your determination. So now you're turning that around, okay? Which is good. That's a great thing, okay? So you're definitely walking out of being stuck in between a decision, not making a decision, and you're moving past that. Do I know that you're making the decision? No. But I feel like you're moving past something and through something to make it better, through your thoughts, through waiting, through not making a decision. And I feel like you're giving to something, and that's where the risk comes in. Okay? You want some sort of victory. You're hoping that this new beginning pays off and you don't fall flat on your face. Yes. Okay? By letting yourself go and by giving, you're hoping that there is something that can grow from this. Okay? All right. I mean, it's that simple. That was a simple, easy read. Law of attraction. Exactly, because that's what you're doing. You're letting go of negatives to bring in positives. You're thinking only positive things, having only positive things in your life so you can have a positive outcome. That's it. Like I said, you're being more logical, Cancer. You're not letting your emotions take over you. You're thinking things through fully instead of just saying, well, that's not how I feel, you know? Okay, so next we have Scorpio, Spirit. What do you have for Scorpio for the week of February 11th through 17th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? Please only allow truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. It's so interesting to me how you're different signs, but your elements, you share some similar cards in the weekly readings. It always is like that. And I shuffle pretty well if I say so myself. Okay, Scorpio. Looks like the overall card is the Justice in reverse. So something isn't turning out fairly, and it has you up in arms. Okay, so now you're like, things have to change. I have to change things. This cannot keep happening. That's exactly what I get with this card. I know that this is not what I deserve. So you're in a moment of sadness, like it's like a slight moment of depression or downtime where you know that you have to make changes, okay? So you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and because the situation is not growing, there is a situation that wasn't growing, okay? You weren't getting anything from it. It wasn't nurturing to you. And you weren't making the changes because you had hope. Okay, that's what I get. You had hope that things would work out, and they don't seem to be working out the way that you thought they would. All right? And now you know that you need to make some changes or something needs to be done. So because of that, like I said, you're in your head. You're contemplating. You're figuring out what it is that you want. You have two ways you can go. You can stay, you can go with this person, you can go to this person. And that's what you're trying to decide. You may also be spending time by yourself in order to do that. Okay? And it is really hard to do. There could be an air sign around, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like it's really hard for you to make that decision. It's really hard for you to move away from this person because there's still communication. Or they're communicating with you. And you still feel like a sort of hope within the situation. The World card does bring an end. And this end brings justice. I feel like it'll turn your justice around. Okay? It'll give you what you need by creating this end or finishing whatever this is. Because all of your sword cards here are in reverse. So it's like the thinking. It's like so much overthinking and not enough action, right? So it feels like that's what was keeping this relationship together, was thought, thinking, hope, communicating. But there's not that action. The action isn't there. So you're confused. You're not clear. You're not getting what you want. There's not enlightenment here. It just feels like you're just doing it, you know? And that's what the truth is to you. The truth is to you that there is no clarity here. That nothing is becoming clear. And you're starting to realize that. So if your truth in the matter is to be by yourself. Focus on what it is that makes you happy. Even though this is a sad situation and you don't want to do that, it's not just to you. There is no justice here. And you are aware of that. You know that there is no justice. See only love. See only love in a situation. Don't hate a person. Just understand that sometimes it just won't be. Sometimes it just won't work out the way that you want it to. Okay? Keep your heart open and to this person because you care about them. But because you care about them, it doesn't mean that you have to be together. It doesn't mean that you have to be bonded in such a strong way because you care about them. Okay? Last but not least, we have Pisces. Okay, Spirit. What do you have for Pisces for February 11th through 17th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? Please only allow trust, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. Okay, Pisces. The Moon card is your overall energy, which is your card. You showed up in your own reading. That's good. That means that you're conscious about what's happening in a way. I feel like this is an intuitive week for you. What I mean is there could be a lot of things coming to you, a lot of understanding. A lot of trying to figure things out, being intuitive, dreams, things like that. This also talks about fear, not knowing where you're headed. Especially on something that you've been working on. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or another Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're all here. Okay? So, it almost feels to me like you're working hard to get someone just to express themselves. You're trying to get to the bottom of a situation to get the most out of a particular situation. Something that you're working on, something that you believe in. Waiting, investing your time, taking the steps that you need to take to get the best out of a situation even though you don't know what's going to happen. You're not clear on it, and it's kind of making you angry or aggravated in turn because of that. So you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse that talks about being stuck, maybe not getting the love that you want to receive, feeling stuck in that, feeling stuck in that you're not in sync with your life plan or what it is that you should be doing, and that's making you feel uneasy. And you're definitely trying to heal from that. I feel like you're trying to take control of the situation, trying to see the things you need to see, confront the things that you need to confront, but you can't force it out of someone, or you can't force the situation, right? But you're trying to force it because you want happiness. You have tried to build something, and it's not quite fully formed. There is some sort of commitment here, but it's not all the way complete, okay? And you want it to be. You may want marriage. You may want something to celebrate. It could be, I'm hearing for some of you, some of your friends have gotten engaged or married, and you're looking for that type of commitment within your own life because you would like to have that sort of feeling as well. So you may be thinking of the past and what you've done to get here, or what you've done to maybe not elicit that offer that you want, or what it is that you have wanted, or what you're going or gearing towards. So I feel like you're looking at the past, going back maybe to different people or different situations and trying to rectify those things because you want to feel fully complete. You want to feel good as well, like everyone else is, or like how you see everyone else reacting to good news about relationships or even their career. So you've been working very hard, and you're going to continue to work hard and very meticulous about what it is that you do. Why? Because you don't want what you're doing to end, right? I feel like you're fighting to not have an end to something. You don't want it to end. You don't want to have to move on from something that you spent so much time in, even though you haven't gotten the results that you're looking for. But what's interesting is I feel like there is going to be some change because you've put in this hard work, because you're being meticulous about it, especially if it has to do with your career. There will be a change. There will be a transformation. Something is coming through, okay? But don't be stuck in how you want it to look. Everybody's victory is different, you know, in different eyes to different people, different situations. So don't look for the exact same outcome as everyone else. You're going to get the outcome that is particularly positive for you in your situation, okay? Acceptance. There it is. So accept what it is that Spirit has for you, what the world has for you, and don't think about what everyone else has or what everyone else is achieving, and focus on yourself in your own particular situation. You have to accept that. You have to accept the positive things that you have. You know, to try to see through the eyes of divine energy, if that's even possible. That everyone's getting to their own highest potential on their own. Okay? So thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye.